How y'all doing? My name is Doug Johnson, and today I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys a little bit about my life. We're going to go over two things that you need to do before you go hunting. First thing you need to do is you need to eat something good and get hydrated. Now what I like to eat myself some chips, some cookies, some cake, some pie, some ice cream, anything sweet like that that'll make me fatten this up a little bit. Now with the hydration, I like myself some water. That's good. And then I also like myself some tea. I drink it by the gallon because I'm a man. That's good as well. And that's one of the two things that you need to do before you go hunting. Now we're going to go over the second thing that you need to do before you go hunting. You need to get yourself on the pot, and you need to let loose a little bit of stress so you can put a little pep in your step. Alright, now when you're sitting on the pot, you need to start visualizing that deer. You need to start getting it in your head that you're about to go out there and kill the biggest buck you can find. Now once you're done squeezing them out, make sure you wipe at least 15 to 16 if not more times. The last thing you want to do is be out there chafing, and you will have the worst hunting experience you've ever had in your life. Oh, there we go. So what you're going to do now is you're going to get at least a roll, maybe two of toilet paper, and you're going to wipe yourself spick and span clean as baby's bottom, alright? And that's the last thing you need to do before you go hunting. Alright, now the first thing that we're going to go ahead and talk about is hunting. See, I love hunting. The truth is, truth be told, I've only been hunting about 3 times in my entire life. I ain't shot a damn thing, but I'm an expert. What can I say? Alright, so the first thing that you need to remember when you go hunting is you cannot forget to buy yourself some chewing tobacco. Alright, so the proper amount to get would be 2, 4, 6, 8, and then the 9th one you tuck right up under your belly so it doesn't freeze up a little bit. Alright, now what you're going to do before you go hunting, you got to remember this. You got to put yourself a Big Daddy Whopper in your mouth right there. And when I say Big Daddy Whopper, I'm not messing around. I'm talking half a can to a full can. If you can't be a man, it's not going to put hair in your chest. You ain't going to shoot shit. Doesn't matter what you're pointing it at. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to grab it a little bit. You're going to put yourself a good little dip in right there. Just like that. And that's rule number 1 of dipping. Alright, so now I'm going to go over rule number 2 of hunting, which is dress code. Alright, so what I got on here is a bright orange vest. Now the reason I have this on is because deer are colorblind to bright neon colors. I think. That's a myth. I've never heard it's true. I've never heard it's false. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. But now if you're out there in the wilderness, another hunter can see you moving from a mile away. So you're safe to other hunters, and those deer are dead to you. Alright, so now I got on some blue jeans as well. Now the upside about these blue jeans on a muggy day like this, you ain't going to be able to see me. They're going to blend in with the sky if I'm doing a handstand or something. And then also I got on some camouflage moccasins. So that's when I'm walking, the deer ain't going to be able to see my feet. Now a lot of people that when they go out hunting, they'll wear some gloves because it'll cover up their hands. Now I'm going to tell you real quick, I'm a veteran. The deer ain't going to see my hands. My hands are just way too fast. I'll tell you, I could hit a buck from a mile and a half away with a pistol. Alright? Now I also got on my little orange hair. I can't put this on and off. I was born with this. Hell, I tell you, I was born with a lot of shit. Fat ass, big belly, I don't give a shit. Alright, now that's rule number 2 of hunting. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and go over rule number 3 of hunting, which is choosing your weapon. Now I'm going to come over here to my arsenal, as I call it. Right here we got our 17 HMR. Now this is more of a rodent gun or shooting small things, pissing your sister off, hitting your granny or your paps or whatever people call them down here in Texas. You can use that for that and it won't really kill nothing. Right here I call this the bad boy. This is my sawed-off shotgun. This is what I use for bird hunting, pigeon hunting, duck hunting, you name it. Drops them deader than the doorknob. I'll tell you. Right here we got our 45. This is my home defense gun. I throw some hollow points in there, and I sleep up above the kitchen. If somebody tries to break in my house, I shoot right through the damn floor, through the ceiling, and get them right where they stand. Alright, now right here, we got my weapon of choice. You gotta make sure it's not loaded first off. You know, that could really hurt somebody, but this is my weapon of choice. This is my 308, and this is the gun I use for deer hunting. And that's rule number 3. Alright, so now we're going to talk about rule number 4 of hunting. Finding your spot and executing the shoot. Alright, so what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to line up my perfect spot. I already set this up previously. I've been out here hunting a couple times. Still ain't got lucky enough to get one, but we'll see if we can find one today. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to get down behind your on your stand, your deer blind, whatever you are. What you're going to do is you're going to line up, point that gun right at that deer. Now you want to point it right towards his front leg. You want to get him right in his front leg. That's a kill shot and he can't go nowhere. So what you're going to do is you're going to get him right in your sights. Whether you have a scope, you can put him in your crosshairs. If you got an iron sight, just get him right down the pecker. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take aim. Then you're going to get a deep breath in. Then you're going to let it out. And as you're letting it out, you're going to kill that deer. That's how you execute. Now I didn't hit him, because that's not what I'm trying to prove here in this video. I've never shot a deer, as I said before. But I'm just trying to show y'all what you need to do to shoot a deer. And that's our last lesson of hunting for the day.